Good morning, coming to you live right here from Palm Beach, Florida. Mr. Sunshine, Eddie here. Right behind me, you're looking at the Donald Trump's mansion. And if you've been following me on Facebook, Google Plus, and YouTube, you would have saw that Mr. Sunshine was down at the Donald Trump rally in Boca Raton at the Sunset Cove Amphitheater. And you know what? We're not even going to discuss it as a rally. We're going to discuss it as an event. Because you know, when Mr. Donald Trump makes a statement, boy, he comes in first class no matter what he may do. With about 15 to 20,000 screaming supporters down there, a beautiful event right there on the water down here in Boca Raton, as Donald Trump's helicopter, Trump 1, circles the venue with the lights going off and people chanting his name as if a rock star was just being delivered onto the stage. And that's how Donald Trump makes an entrance. And as he took the stage and as the people were chanting his name, it just became an event like none other. And that's the electrifying persona that Donald Trump emanates when he takes stage, no matter where he goes in the United States and beyond. And the fact of the matter is this. Donald Trump, you know, and let's talk about it. Donald Trump is a businessman. He's not a politician. He doesn't use teleprompters. He doesn't have anybody writing any of his scripts or any of his speeches. He takes it to the people the way it is. He doesn't sugarcoat anything. And you know, Donald Trump's made a lot of good points. And there's a lot of points here that I'm going to point out just as a short interview. The fact is this. Number one, you got our troops sitting over there in South Korea since 1957. You know, the Korean War was going on. We had signed an armistice. And from that day on, United States of America leaves their police, about 30,000 of our U.S. troops with all of our equipment sitting over there all these years. Well, what are we getting for that? That we don't know. The American people are never going to know. Now we got jets flying into Syria over there. They're taking care of ISIS. Who's paying for that? Nobody's helping the United States of America going out. And you know what? The public and the politicians are terrified of Donald Trump, because when Donald Trump gets into that White House and he starts, the first thing he does is going to have a briefing. He's going to have a briefing of the Department of Treasury. He's going to have a briefing of the Secretary of Defense. And he's going to see all the bad deals that were going on, all the way from the Iran deal where they're laughing at us to the, you know, we're filing sanctions upon sanctions upon sanctions. And you know what? The rest of the world is laughing at us. They don't trust us anymore. They don't feel that the United States of America has been holding up to what they've been being told by the politicians of the United States of America. And when they find out who voted for those deals, Donald Trump's going to call them out. He's going to expose, let everybody know exactly what happened, who voted for what. And you know what? We're going to be talking about Clinton. You're going to be talking about Sanders. You're going to be talking about Cruz. You're going to be talking about Rubio. You know, they just had an event down in Miami, down at the football stadium. You know how many people they got? About 50. And when Donald Trump puts his name out there, they're coming in on droves. Last night, looking down there at the Boca Raton, I really got an idea what Donald Trump is all about. He's always going to do things first class. He runs a financial empire. And you know what? When he gets into the White House, he doesn't need to do this. He doesn't need the money. He doesn't need the fame. He doesn't need the glory. What he's trying to do is help America get out from what we've been doing, listening to the politicians and all of the backstabbing that's been going on. The wasting of money. America is the greatest business in the world. It's got the biggest budget. And you know what? Money's just been being thrown away with no accounting. Well, Donald Trump's going to change all of that, because he's going to bring his team of people in. He's going to go around, and anybody that didn't live up to the standards is going to get fired. And I'm talking about politicians. I'm going to be talking about people that are in positions there in the government. You're all going to be put on notice by Donald Trump, because when he brings his own people in, his own negotiators, and from what I understand, his negotiators, they are some real bad apples. They're really going to take care of it and show exactly how America is supposed to be run. That's how it goes with Donald Trump. Pick up the phone, 561-693-8636. and give Mr. Sunshine Realtor Eddie a call. Whether it's a comment, positive or negative, I always love to hear it. Follow me on Google+. I got almost 1.8 million viewers worldwide. I got over 2,000 videos on YouTube. Pick up that phone and call me now.